Sometime later, when sleep broke, she was feeling cozy and warm and didn't want this feeling to get over. She snuggled more into the warmth and moved her hand, her eyes open, feeling heart plain and sighed. Beating, she moved up, getting shocked at seeing him sleeping an inch away from her, hugging her, and that too without clothes. And then the next moment, she blushed the root, realizing the reason for the lack of them. She placed her head again on his shoulder and one hand over his bare chest. She felt was of his heart. The scene flashed in her mind, how angry he was when he came back to pick her up and didn't say a single word. The whole drive, he dragged her to their room, how he started kissing her and then made love to her, how he asked her to question and answer them, how he explained her. I love you so much, Maya. I didn't even know myself how much. If I can understand your word without even vocal about it, why can't you? In these past months we spent together, didn't my gesture, my care, worry, show you my love? I am sure about your love for me. I am sure about my love for you. That I told them how much I love you and what you mean to me. I want you to feel what is between us. I want you to feel this wine. I want you to realize what we have, what we share. I want you to realize how much I love you. And I am sorry if my behavior hurts you, even in intention. She didn't know when tears started flowing from her eyes, and she sat up clutching the sheet over her chest. Her word, his every word showed deeply his feel for her, how much he loved her. He must be been hurting getting to know about the divorce matter, other person than her. It should be hard to tell him about it, and she knew he never been lied to, and she did that and also hide an important matter. She then remembered her father what to think from his perspective as well, and she thought, what if it was Taehyung with whom Mrs. Kim had asked to divorce her and he lied to her about it, and then she get to know from other persons. She would have felt so bad and hurt, and look here, instead of getting angry, yelling, doing argument, he just showed her how much he loved her and feel for her. She looked to side, watching his sleepy face as different thoughts ran in her mind. Yes, he had told her that he does not love Uni anymore and wanted to move on. He was caring, kind, and the best husband till now. He never forced her for anything and always tried to make her happy. She knew that he would never go behind her back and cheat. She was scared that what if he still has feeling for Uni? What if her love was not enough to make him blind to her? She didn't want to receive his love only as a responsibility. She wanted him to love her just like a man loves his woman, and he just showed her the same, and she hurt him. Did her faith was weak that with one saying of Mrs. Kim, she started to doubt on their relation. How can she say those words that she wanted to care for her just like he was doing at the same time for Uni? Didn't he always care for her? He even one thing past her feet and leg, he would till late until she was comfortably sleeping during her period day, and one time when she was sick, how he took off from office to be with her all the time. How stupid she was that she didn't understood all this, and then he did not only that, he understood her insecurity and doubt as well. Instead of yelling and arguing with her, he loved her. He never did any without knowing her comfort. He never demanded pleasure for her like a husband do with their wives, because she knew that he knew she is not ready for and feel a bit scared. But today when he did all this, she did feel scared. Instead of she felt wanting more. His sleep broke with a slight sniffing sound. He looked aside to find she sitting on the bed, clutching the cloth to her chest and crying. he said, and she looked at him quickly and wiped her tear. Why are you crying? He asked with a concern as he took sit up on the bed. It's nothing, Ty. You go sleep. I am sorry I wake you up, she said, wiping her tear and tried to move out of the bed. But the next moment, Caps, when he pulled her back, wounded his arm around her waist, made her face him and hold her tight so that she cannot move away. Fine, no more hiding stuff, okay? If we don't talk, then how we'll understand each other better? Now tell me what's bothering you, he said, putting a lock on her behind her ear. She looked at him with a teary eye. I hurted you. You understand my love without me saying it, and didn't you were right. When Mom had asked me, I should have deserved back, should have defended our marriage, but I didn't. I doubt your love, she said, clutching the sheet with one hand over her chest and other wiping her tear with a continued flow down. I thought, what if you still have feeling for Uni? I know you are not like that to cheat me, but I was scared to go away from you. I didn't want you to sacrifice your love for your responsibility toward me. What if she was stopped by him? Placed his finger over her leg. One, first of all, my love is not responsibility toward you. My love is just my love. My love is that I cannot imagine my love without you. My love is that when you are not around me, I care for your presence. My love is that when you are around me, just to hold you close and never let you go, he said as he wiped her tears. Why are you so good? She said anxiously, cause you are so good. Why? He said, and she shook her head. No, you are good too much. Well, thank you, my wife, she said. He said, and she blushed. Listen, Wayne, you did not hurt me. Yes, I was angry at you for hiding the matter, but later understood why is this, because you were scared and insecure about our relationship. It's your fault of hiding the matter, then it's my fault too for not being much vocal about my feeling for you, he said. She shook her head. No, that you did nothing wrong. I know you are a kind, reserved person and takes time to open up. If you haven't said, neither did I. He smiled at her, so both of us were a fault, so it's equal. Then she giggled a bit at this. And please do not hide anything from me in the future. I don't care if it's a small or big. I would like you to open to me about anything, okay? He said, and she nodded her head. And I will try to move more vocal about my feeling and thinking. He said, and she smiled again. What to do? It's my first marriage, so I don't know a lot how things run. But with my second and third marriage, I will learn lots, I am sure, he said with a teasing. She said, getting shocked, and then hit his chest with her free arm. How can you say something like that? Hitting his chest again. If you do or even think like that, she moved her hand and put it on his neck, like standing him. I'm gonna strangle you for sure. Good God, Ryan, I thought you only talk like this. I didn't know that you can be a violent too like this. Should be careful for you in future. What if you really kill me, and that too before my second or third marriage? What I'm gonna do then, he said with a dramatic tone, making her mouth. How dare you, she said in anger, and she started to hit him with both hands. He laughed a bit, making her annoying. He didn't wait for her further and placed his lips on her sweet one. He intertwined his finger with her as they were drawn into mind mumbling. Yes, he kept on kissing her, taking a few seconds to break between, as if got addicted to her sweetness. She couldn't help but shiver each time when his lips left her and then again touched them together. At a reasonable minute, he pulled back and caressing her cheek. When are you alright? He asked concerned. She tilted her head up and looked at his concerned eyes. She moved her hand to his cheek and gave a smile, caressing his cheek with her finger, and then nodded her head as her eyes started to get close. He chuckled, realizing that she is feeling sleepy. Cute, he murmured. He has tucked her close to adjusting the quilt on their body and soon drift to sleep, feeling happy and connected. She opened her eyes and she turned her face to his face and few inches away from her. They have slept together on the bed before, but always with some distance between them. But now there is no distance between them, as he was holding her too close to him with his arm around her waist in front of her back and over one leg over her. She blushed to root bite her lower lip. They had consummated their marriage last night, made love to each other. She was happy and feeling a strange kind of sensation all her body. It is what it feels like when you bind your body and soul with your partner, she thought as she looked at his face. She felt complete at last, complete as a woman, as a wife, complete with the body and soul. Her trace broke when it stayed a bit. She quickly looked away, eyes fall on the clock, which was staring 7:20. She has to be down for breakfast, which started at 8 a.m. She slowly removed arms and sit up on the bed. She blushed again. She moved away from bed. She looked at him and found him sleeping. She went to washroom to fresh up. After some minutes, she slowly opened the bathroom door and came out. She saw he was still sleeping. He didn't want to disturb his sleep. She looked another towel and went to the pool area. Her cheek still red. She couldn't stop herself from brushing. Her heart is still beating fast as her mind hasn't stopped playing the last night's action. What is happening to me? She thought as she rubbed her towel on her wet hair, and then next moment she felt two arms sulking around where she gasped out loud. When the sudden touch, she felt kiss on side of her neck as she had moved her hair to other side while dry them. She knew who it was. "You scan me," she said, placing her hand on her heart, which was thumping loud. "Sorry, I didn't want to," he said and pulled her into his body, pressing her back with his front, inhaling the fragrance of her wet hair. He just loved the smell and voiced out the same. "I love how your hair always smells," he said, placing a kiss on her wet hair. She smiled shyly as she placed her one hand over other, still holding the towel. His sleep broke. After a minute, she moved out of the bed and as heard the shower running. He knew that was in there, so he just lay there on bed, his mind playing last night's scene. He had never felt that much happy, that much love in his life, and much complete as his mind played the scene. Remember how soft body moved into his, how she responded to each and every touch and kiss. That night will be best night of his life. He heard the door open but remained still and then opened his eyes to see her and then moved to the cupboard. Taking out a towel, he moved out from bed without making a noise as he saw her going out of pool area. He had seen her every moment, her cheek, biting the lips, closing eyes for a few. Her hand stopped rubbing her hair and then started rubbing it again. He knew that she was also about the same width he was. He slowly moved toward her and second arm around her waist, staring. She tried to remove his hand, but he tightened his grip. "What are you doing? Leave me. I have to go down." "No need to go down. Just stay here like this for a while," he said as he moves his hand inside her top, touching her bare stomach. She closed her eyes and feeling his warm. "Please don't do this. I will late," she said, stammering as her heart started beating more fast. "Why not? You are my wife. I can do whatever I want," he whispered in her ear, and she felt goosebumps all over her body. He said, and the same last night too. Just that simple statement made her heart pounding, her body respond. How is it possible that just a simple sentence make you feel hundreds of things at the same time? "Have to prepare breakfast, please," she said, and she felt his hand move to the from over her skin, making it more warm. He moved a little back, make her turn to face him. She saw his bare chest and wanting only his trousers. Her eyes moved over his chest few seconds and then she lowered them quickly. He put finger under her chin to move her face up, looked into her eyes. Boy, you can look how much you want. I am your husband. You have a right on me, on every single thing. And which that one felt the same pounding of her heart, goosebump all over her body again. She hid her face with her hand put on his chest. What happened to him? Why is like talking like this mushy things? Since last night she thought and she felt a chuckle. He so wanted to kiss her now, but he knew she's into a shy mood now. So he moved back and took the towel from her, patting it around its neck. He take her hand and move inside the room. He gestured her to wait and move to his suitcase. He opened it and take a shopping bag and a box. He came near wine and handed her the two things. Happy 7th anniversary. Well, it was yesterday, but I wanted you to wear it today. She opened the shopping bag and took out the baby blue dress. She smiled, seeing things, and then opened the small box and found the matching blue golden earring. Place over them. It's beautiful. I'm sorry. It was my turn to gift you, but I haven't got anything from you, she said and pouted. She was feeling bad. She forget what it is was. It's okay, man. Well, I haven't give anything our 6th month, which was my turn, so you can plan for the next month, he said as he moved to his cupboard and take it out a sweet shirt and trousers. She was smiling the dress which she felt behind her. And who said that you haven't given me anything? Last night was the best night for my life, he said, saw her gasping. He chuckled and went to washroom. Don't go down without me, okay? Wear that dress. Saying that, he closed the door. She clutched her dress, eyes closed, trying to calm her heart. She then opened her eyes and looked at the closed washroom door. It was the best night of my life too, she said in low tone and brushed to the root. After a few minutes, he came out wearing the light blue shirt and trouser. He was rubbing his hair when he fell on her, who just applied lipstick on her lips. He got lost looking at her. She was wearing his gift dress, matching earring, no necklace, her hair open and still somewhat wet, pink lipstick adorning her lips. Her looks was not something extraordinary. Still, he found her nesting and glowing. He moved toward her as the towel slipped from his hand and landed on the floor. Wayne has seen him watching her from head to toe with intensity in his eyes, and just then looked on his face and told her that he was admiring her. She frightened with her finger and looked here and there. When he started to move toward her, he stood close to her. He had decided not to kiss her, giving her time to adjust with the decency, but seeing her looked so beautiful, he removed the thought from his mind. Damn control, he thought. He grabbed her waist and pulled her to him. She gasped with a sudden movement and her hand landed on his shoulder. She had just said his name when he placed lips on her. She closed her eyes and held his shoulder lightly, feeling the tension. He couldn't stop. He just wanted to kiss her. He moved away, seeing her all shy again. She quickly moved toward the dressing table to see her appearance and found her lipstick smug to size. She blushed and took the tissue and wiped it and then applied it again. All this while he was just looking at her. She turned to point her finger to his face. What, he said. He moved closer to her. Lipstick, she said, shyly pointing toward his lips. She took the tissue and started to wipe the lipstick from his lip. He was admiring her, and Wine could only feel proud and heart. When done, she moved toward the door and felt him stopping by holding her hand. Please let me go, it's already 8. She said, and looking down and tried to take off her hand. He came to her side, intertwined his finger with her and moved toward the door. I said earlier that we will go together. Come, he said, and gently pulled her, and she smiled, moved ahead. They both moved out from the room and went to stay. Everyone was present at dining table, so had asked about Ryan, as she would be down first and would be in the kitchen preparing breakfast. Uni replied that Taehyung and Ryan came late last night, so they will be resting, and they both passed a teasing smile to each other. Mr. Kim was still worried even after she told him some time ago that everything is fine between them. She was standing behind his chair. Uni saw her first coming down the stair, and she patted Mr. Kim's shoulder, whispered in ear, "See, uncle, I told you, you will be seeing them together," and Happy pointed toward the stair. Mr. Kim looked the happy face his son and satin red glowing face of his daughter-in-law, and the smile came on his lips as he understood what must have happened. Others also saw them coming together, noticed their holding hand, and guessed the same. "Ryan, you are looking so pretty today. Any special occasion?" she said, teasing tone when Ryan came on dining table. She blushed and shook her head a little. He left her hand and pulled the chair. "Yes, only 7 months complete yesterday of our marriage," he said, despite a smile. He sit down, pulled other chair beside him for Ryan. "Oh, my brother is keeping count on the months," she said in the same teasing tone, and then turned to husband. "See, you don't even remember our early anniversary." Sugar shook his head the statement, and Mr. Kim, Jim, and Uni laughed. Ryan moved away from the dining table, but again felt being stopped by them. "Where are you going?" "I was going to bring breakfast," she said. "No need, Joy will bring it. You sit here," he said, putting her down. She sit on the chair. But she was saying when he cut her. "Ryan," I said, "no need, you don't have to everything here, understand," he said, little strained tone, passing a look to his mother. Yunshi Lela understood what he meant by she was feeling angry and irritated. Yunshi was feeling the same, but she couldn't do anything. She wanted Jimin to have another excuse to remember. Unfortunately, Joy and maid came with the breakfast and everyone started to eat. "Dad, I was thinking to take next week off the office," he said. Everyone looked at him surprised. "Oh, off? What happened?" "You are alright," he said, worried if his son is "Yes, Dad, everything is fine. I have some work to take care," he said, and he looked at Ryan, who was looking at him also. "The Singapore project is final state. I think John and Jimin can handle it." "Of course, no worry," he said with a smile. "Okay, son," he said, smiling as he looked at him, looking at Ryan a few seconds and then back to eating. He guessed what the work he might be having.